Welcome to the Whiskey Advent Calendar, day 9 of 25. We're getting there. Honestly, this year's flying by insanely fast. And we've got 2 whiskey classes this month. And these videos are releasing around them. So it's a busy season in all of our lives. If you have been following along, you know this. If you are just landing on this video, then here's what we're doing. The Master of Malt Premium Whiskey Advent Calendar. We're working our way through it one day at a time. This is day 8. We are going in blind. I've got the label covered up. I've got a little note in there for when I'm ready to know what I'm drinking. I tried to do an assessment without coming to a conclusion, and then I tried to come to a conclusion, guess, and then I see what I'm actually drinking and how wrong or right or how off I am. And then we try to compare it if there's a reason to compare it. So there's been no reason to compare Johnnie Walker Gold because everybody knows what Johnnie Walker Gold tastes like, but we did compare it to Dewar's 18 because they're both 18. But first, let's take notes. And where's my pen? Oh, right here. Okay. So, nose first. Actually, water first. Scratchy throat. Okay. Ooh, hello. Again, I shouldn't jump to conclusion, but what I'm getting is a really dense barley vanilla. So a barley malty note with a little bit of vanilla cream and I'm going to say it, this shortbread pastry, which leads me down a specific path I'm going to try to get back from, because what if I'm wrong? Shortbread pastry with fruit, some kind of jammy apple, red apple, maybe? No, the shortbread's not there. There's a thing to the buttercream in a shortbread. It's not shortbread, but it is pastry. It is barley pastry. When I started to say apple, I realized I was getting further away from that shortbread note that first I thought I had in the nose, and I'm getting way more into the stewed fruit note. Yeah, this is jammy apple on pastry of some sort, buttered pastries. But it's very bready. And then really jammy. Densely sweet. A lot of barley. Don't know where from. That red apple is a shocker, though. That's big and zesty. As dense as the nose is, it's also poof. So I think we're leaning into the sherried fruit direction. Like Oloroso. Is there almond? Nah, maybe Pedro. It's not as jammy as Pedro. It could be a mix of the two. The vanillins of a bourbon barrel are in there too. Huh. On the palate, oh, whoa! Chocolate. That is absolutely milk chocolate cream surrounding like a fruit explosion of not raspberry. It's not sour enough to be raspberry. Not strawberry. It's not tart enough to be strawberry. Some kind of red berry and apple, chocolate, cream, and bready notes. Wow. Wow, now I'm getting into like almost espresso. Wow, this is out there. Okay, so, it's just clinging to everything. I think this is an older whiskey. I'm going to say 18 plus. Don't know how old, but there's so much weight to this. It's not American malt, but I don't think it's Scotch. It could be Irish, but maybe they've included something from, a world whiskey somewhere else, India or Kavalan or Paul John. Kavalan's Taiwan. And it's not that. It's not that wine casky. I don't know. I hesitate to just go all in on Ireland, but it's feeling, as I'm smelling it, it's feeling Irish to me. So screw it. Let's be wrong together. Irish wine cask dominated 18 plus. Malt, I don't think it's pot still. The malt is what's throwing me. I would think they would go for a pot still Irish in here, but why not do a malt? It's not one of the younger malts. So it could be that they did like an old age statement Cooley malt, or it could be Bushmills, or it could be, well, I mean, I guess at this point it could be something from Walsh. Because they've got some, but that's Cooley, isn't it? And Colby? Anyway, I don't know. I think it's malt, I think it's Irish, I think it's over 18, and I think it's wine cask forward. So let's see, drum roll. Oh, it's Bushmills 21. That's got to be the malt. So I could have guessed older. I guessed 18 plus. Maybe that was playing it safe. Let's see if I have the 21. I do not. Up here, you're not going to see this, but I'm climbing a ladder to get up to the top of the Irish section. And I've got the 16, the 12. Let's do the 16. Maybe the 16 will be closer and we can see the difference. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's compare it to something you can actually get pretty easily. Let's do Bushmills 12, which also has bourbon and Oloroso sherry casks. And so that'll give you an idea of like how close can you get to that 21 with the more affordable Bushmills. That seems like a fair comparison, right? And I don't actually know what's in the 21, but you guys could add that to the comments and add your own notes. So, 21, it's fainty. As it sits, it gets more sherry casky. I'm sitting here and it's getting more Oloroso. That dense almond pound cake note is coming through. That, think amaretto pound cake. It's getting more bready. Almost chocolate espresso notes in there. It's so dense and rich. And the 12 is all of that, but turned down 50%. Easily 50%. I think I went a little light on the pour. Maybe that'll help the nose pop out a little bit more. Yeah, it's all there. But this one is density, double the density easily. But what it could become is all in here. There's also almond pound cake. Also red apple and zest. A little bit more of the barley than in this one. Oh, and it's nice. It's a little more tangy, fainty, funky. This one just clings to everything. The density on this one. Gotta say, if you're really in for a rich, fudge-like dessert direction where it's just heavy and oily, man, that Bushmills 21 is freaking awesome. If you really just like a great Irish malt, ooh, I've got that sideways. If you really like just a great Irish malt, the 12 is just a great Irish malt. No downside, really. So that was fun. Hey, we're in Ireland, guys. Cheers to you, and I'm really glad you're here.